Today I'm looking at two different virtual reality headsets. The first one is the Oculus. This device is pretty well known. It's developed by Facebook, now Meta, and it is a really nice consumer-grade piece of VR hardware for playing a lot of games. And it's a self-contained unit, and it's really accessible for somebody that wants to start playing around with VR. But I also have here something that's a little bit more interesting, a little bit more high-end, and this is the HP G2 headset. Now you'll notice this one here has a wire connected to it, unlike the Oculus. The Oculus is a completely wireless device that you can wear. And that's because, unlike the Oculus, the G2 is not a standalone device. You have to hook it up to a computer. And that's kind of where the big differences between the two devices start. Whereas, like I said, the Oculus is a standalone device. The Reverb from HP requires it to be connected to a computer, which means that you have to have a pretty high-end computer to be able to play it. You need to have a good NVIDIA video card and a sizable amount of memory to be able to run the mixed mode reality on your Windows machine. So why would somebody want to use it? Well, there's a lot of other features to it that make it very fascinating and interesting to play with. For instance, you'll note this little piece down here. Interestingly, it just kind of pops off. It connects there via magnet. That has a camera on it that can actually watch your face and take measurements of your facial reactions while you're playing a game or whatever it is that you're doing on there. It also has really nice speakers that kind of pop down beside your ears, and it has eye tracking on it, which is very fascinating because with this particular piece of hardware, you can not only do all the normal things that you do with a virtual reality device, but you can see where the individual is looking on the screen and create menu systems or HUDs based on that. The other thing that I particularly like about this device is this is the most comfortable headset I have ever put on. This goes lower to the back of the head. You can really move around with it, and it's very comfortable. Whereas the small strap that's associated with this isn't nearly as fun to wear long term. It doesn't fit on your head nearly as well as this. It's padded, it's shaped, it fits on the back of the skull really well, and is a very nice piece of hardware. It's a lot more expensive, but there's a lot more that you can do with it. So I'm going to be tinkering around with that and doing some experimentation, particularly with the eye tracking for a variety of different applications that are of interest to me. But that is the HP G2 Reverb VR system.